Good afternoon, everybody. This is Stephen and Paul from WinExtra bringing you your Microsoft Daily Brief for January 10th, 2011, episode 70. And this is, actually this should be 70.5.
70.5, yeah. 'Cause we already recorded this episode like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, but it was...
And,
the Skype was not... Well, I don't know what the problem was, but we had both been running 5 whatever version of Skype, and the video was just not working.
No, it's not. Amazingly, since you've downgraded to Skype, your video's not cutting in and out.
Yeah.
So,
and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be the good one. Now, fingers crossed is something that Bob Maguglia... How do you pronounce his name? Muglia?
Muglia?
Muglia.
Muggle. He's a Harry Potter character. Yeah. He's a muggle. Bob
Muglia, from who is the president of Microsoft's Tools and Servers division, is bye-bye. He's gone.
Not more.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Tools and Servers division, so we're talking about MySQL, or not SQL.
We're talking about the money division.
Yeah, we're talking about $15 billion sort of division there, and apparently he's not leaving of his own volition.
No, he's not.
Apparently he came and he had a meeting with Bammer, and all of us, and we suspect, this is of course idle rumor and speculation, but we suspect that he was let go, and it may be a sign that Microsoft is looking to bring in some fresh blood in contrary to all the other sort of management exodus that we've had of people leaving it alone.
The scary part here is Ballmer that's going to be heading up the search, apparently. So, let's not get too hopeful here.
Oh dear God, that's not the best.
No. One of the other big things that happened over the last week was the news that with Windows Phone 7 that it's been a bit of a data hog for some people. Not all, but for some
people. Yeah, some people have been experiencing that when they're connected to their 3G, that their phone has been uploading anywhere between 2 to 5 megs of data an hour. So typically 30 to maybe 50 megs a day. Which, of course, for people who are on data caps, is not necessarily the best of news. Now, it turns out that Microsoft don't know what this is.
Nope.
So it's not like, Microsoft spying on you or trying to get performance data for your phone or anything. But they have promised to investigate it. Now, we have said that, they should have come out a bit sooner, maybe, and said this, and maybe a bit more forcefully, and said it.
If the company wants the consumer branch that is obviously trying to appeal to have any faith in it and believe that this is a new Microsoft, I think that in cases like this, they should have been out there at the very forefront of when this happened and said, look, we do not know what is causing the problem, but we are going to find out and we are going to fix it ASAP.
Well, they're doing that now.
Yeah, but we're talking
but you know
almost
what?
a week.
It may turn out that this has got absolutely nothing to do with Microsoft. This could be, as we said, this is only affecting a subset of people.
Yeah.
So this could be anything from a rogue app to anything. It's not necessarily an OS problem.
Yeah.
Which means that Microsoft may not have much luck in tracking down an easy solution. They might have to tell you, well, you know what? You bought a rogue app. There's a rogue app out there. We recommend that you disable all your apps and turn them on one at a time and see which one is doing it.
Yeah, the old Windows solution. Turn everything off.
Like trying to figure out what's going on with WordPress plugins.
Yeah.
Which one is borked? I don't know. Turn them all on.
Turn them all on. Now, keeping with Windows Phone 7, apparently there's a rumor going around that Windows Phone will be getting video calls, and the Kin Studio is coming to Windows Phone Live.
Kin Studio coming to Windows Phone Live, probably a good thing. That was one of the better pieces of Kin software.
Everybody liked that part.
Deals with your photos and stuff so that you can upload them, have them available to you everywhere, send them out to your social networks as soon as you take the picture. Some very cool stuff in there. It'd be nice to see that addition to Windows Phone 7. Now, video calls coming to Windows Phone 7. Should we start like a herp derp reward for like stupid and obvious? No. In the last recording, I went off on an amazingly loud rant, which you're not getting this time, folks. I'm so sorry. Because whoever wrote the post on LiveSide referred to it as being similar to Apple's FaceTime. And I have to say it again, but I'm not going to shout like I did the last time. Why do you people keep calling it FaceTime? It's video chat. It's been around since before Apple. Since before Apple, started selling phones. It's been around since the earliest days of the internet and webcams. It's called video chat. Just because Apple does it doesn't make it new, doesn't make it innovative, and doesn't make it bloody exciting.
No.
Oh, and as far as I know, FaceTime, you still have to be on Wi-Fi before it works. You have to be on Wi-Fi, which means you can't do it when you're out and about. But Windows Phone 7 will have Skype. And
yeah.
Go on. I'm not going to start. I'm getting started. But
Okay, all right. Well, just to head you off with a really warm and fuzzy one, Windows Phone 7 is going to have...
I don't want to be anywhere near your warm and fuzzy ones.
No. Windows Phone 7 is going to have a game for kids that was supposed to promote healthier eating.
Okay. This game is getting mentioned because of the name alone.
Yes,
it's called Nom Rider.
Yes.
And, guys, I'm sorry we don't have footage. We couldn't find any footage, but we did find a video, but it really didn't show off the game whatsoever. But basically, think Guitar Hero, but you've got a fat little guy. Well, he's not fat, right? But as you press the buttons, kind of like Guitar Hero, he moves around, and every time you make a mistake, he ends up picking up candy and junk food rather than the good stuff. Yeah. And you can kind of extrapolate what happens from here. But this is basically supposed to be part of an initiative to combat childhood obesity. Of course, forgive me for saying this, but let's combat childhood obesity by getting them to play video games.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Works. One of the things everybody's waiting for is updates for Windows Phone 7, but apparently Microsoft has been demoing a Windows Phone 7 update that will deal with performance improvements.
And this looks fairly decent too.
Yeah, well, the word is that it's like night and day.
Well, we saw a video. I'm sure you're going to overlay it while we're doing this, of Bejeweled and Fruit Ninja being used with the update. So two side-by-side Samsung phones, one with, one without the update, and pressed on both of them at the same time, and off they went. And it's phenomenally faster. Now, basically, from what I can gather is going on is that they have changed how memory management is handled, so that you can essentially, without changing how the apps work, but a lot of apps preload their data, especially graphics data, into memory before they allow you to play, before they start playing. But this allows you to preload a lot quicker, which, of course, especially for apps that are graphic intensive, like Bejeweled, for example, means you end up getting a massive performance boost.
Yeah.
So it's not really a performance boost in the sense of how long it takes you to press the app and see the loading screen. It's a performance boost in the sense of you press it. It's from press to usage.
Yeah.
Which is where you really want the benefit.
Yeah. One of the other things, Paul Thurrott has a post up where Microsoft, Windows Everywhere, Wake Up Microsoft, 2011. Now, even though, as you pointed out, he does go through, later in the post, he does sort of, rebut himself in this, but it seemed to me that following Ballmer's most boring keynote speech, which people actually left during, everybody's sort of going well, why did Microsoft even come? They didn't bring anything to the table. Like Leo Laporte and that whole crew.
Microsoft brought something that is potentially huge to the table, which is the fact that Microsoft is going to, that Windows is going to be available on the ARM platform, that we're going to see MS operating systems, if not just a core MS operating system, on the ARM platform. That in itself is fundamentally huge, because ARM is what powers everything in the mobile world, pretty much. Yeah. It is the de facto standard. It's like if you were back. It's like if you were back in the 90s. This would be like Microsoft saying, "You know what? We now support Intel."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This was probably one of the most major announcements that Microsoft could have made anywhere. It was just, and it just amazes me that people just, they aren't getting it.
One of the things that really got me, and I'll get into this just very quickly because I know we're near the end of the show, is that somebody else wrote, I don't have a link for this, but somebody else wrote that this finalizes the divorce between Microsoft and Intel. And I'm like, how far up your head is, or how far up your butt is your own head? It's like Microsoft is not moving away from Intel and AMD, for example, because that platform on the desktop is massive.
I know.
For performance, ARM is wonderful if you want low-power devices. When you want real performance, you still need the x86 multi-core architecture, right? So it really, really is sort of a backwards statement. But this is massive.
Yeah.
How could it not be anything but massive? And if you want proof as to how massive it is, just go look at some of Cranky Old Fart's posts there on WinExtra. Now,
speaking
one piece of news, because we'll get this out of the way quickly, is that, as you may have noticed, we're doing a donation drive on WinExtra. The deal is this: for every $1 you donate to WinExtra, 50%, 50 cents of your dollar goes to making WinExtra a better place. New gadgets to be reviewed, hosting, etc., etc. And the other 50 cent is going towards a prize fund. Now, the current drive is to get $250 in, and we're a good way into that. And at the end of the drive, we'll be giving away to 2 people $60 each worth of Steam games, which means you get $60 to spend on Steam any way you want to spend it. So we're doing that right now. $1 gets you 1 entry, so it's kind of considered a prize draw. So if you want to take part in that, drop along to winextra.com and check out the site and check out the donation box if you want to play along. In the meantime, if you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if this is your first time visiting us. And other than that, we will be seeing you guys tomorrow.
See you everybody. This is Steve. That's Paul. This has been WinExtra's Daily Brief. See you tomorrow.
Have a good one, folks.